Signs meets Trimmers. With a little bit of 10 Cloverfield Lane on top. What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here, bringing you a film review of A Quiet Place. A Quiet Place stars and is co-written and directed by John Krasinski and his lovely wife, Emily Blunt. And basically what's going on in this movie is, well, the world has been overrun by creatures that hunt by sound, and we're basically seeing this family trying to survive after the whole event has happened. It's pretty much an apocalypse. They're trying to survive, and the way to survive is to not make any noise. It's pretty much it. That's what's going on here. Is we're following this family as they're living their lives and, just settling somewhere. And yeah, that's the plot that's going on here. So what did I think of A Quiet Place? Excellent! John Krasinski, man. Yes. Oh, when I found out that he co-wrote and directed this, I was happy because I've been a fan of Krasinski, obviously. I'm sure a lot of you since The Office. I mean, that's when we got introduced with him, and I'll still catch reruns, and I absolutely love that show. And I've been a fan of some of the other work that he's done. I mean, he's done some romantic comedies that maybe I'm not a fan of, but, he's been in some things, and I was really excited to see this because it looked like a unique take on, on horror. It's just something, I mean, obviously, like I said in the beginning, a little bit of Tremors, a little bit of Signs. I mean, you're always going to compare it to something else, but my God, did he execute this just pretty much perfectly. Start to finish, you're engaged. I was engaged throughout this whole movie. Now, what sucks about the movie theater experience, and of course I went last night, first showing, packed house. The movie's a little quiet at first, okay? Obviously, we know what's going on in the movie. It's a little quiet, and a lot of people in the audience like to suck down hot dogs and popcorn, nachos, sipping on sodas, candies. Yeah. But luckily, you get so pulled into this story, and, it's not like the whole movie is just like a silent movie. But you get so pulled in that you start ignoring what's going on around you. But yeah, I mean, it starts off, it's pretty damn quiet because it's establishing this story, and he does it very well. He was challenged big time. This would be challenging for any director, okay? Top-notch directors. I mean, I'm talking about top-notch horror directors. I'm actually anxious to see what James Wan says about this. Apparently, Stephen King thought it was awesome, but of course, he's not a director. But, I mean, he writes horror. The challenge here was to establish what was going on and establish these characters without them really saying anything. That is what was challenging here, and he absolutely nailed it. He did. I mean, obviously, when you have something like this, you don't have a lot. You have exposition by what's going on the screen, what they are doing, what the characters are doing. You can't just have somebody come in there and say what happened, this, that, and this. You're seeing newspaper clippings. You're seeing stuff that, is written down and everything, and you're just seeing how they're trying to live through their lives. Because this movie doesn't start off like the next day after the event. No, this is well into survival mode. And I love that. And you have to this is a contained horror story, okay? If you're going to start nitpicking, saying like, well, what about this? What about that? I was already kind of seeing that, and I'm going, you missed the whole point of this whole fucking movie, Don't be CinemaSins. This movie is not about the event. It's about the family. The family is the heart of this whole thing, and it's performed excellent by Krasinski, by Blunt, by the child actors. I mean, one of the daughters is deaf in the movie, and it's an actual deaf actress, and I love the fact that he did that because it just adds to it, that he actually chose a deaf actress to play the part, and she does very well. They all do very well in like the suspenseful parts, the intense parts, the terrifying parts. I mean, I could have bitten my fingers down to the cuticle. I mean, like I said, at the beginning of the movie, it's quiet. Everybody's, rustling around with their wrappers and they're freaking making noises, but like when you're delving deep into the story and the intense parts are happening, and of course they have to be quiet and stuff like that, and there's parts where it's silent. The whole theater was absolutely silent. Everybody was just what the fuck is going to happen. I mean, this movie is intense. It's something different. It's something that needs to be supported, and I congratulate it. It is great. It's suspenseful. Oh my God. Guys, go see this movie. So obviously, since I'm praising the absolute shit out of it, I am going to put it on the favorite wall of 2018. You better damn believe it. Good job, Mr. Kaczynski. Can't wait to see what else you got going for you. I mean, the movie's not, it's not, like I said, it's not a silent film. It's not. It's got score, it's got sound effects. I mean, there are some things, you know, and it's one of those horror movies where the characters just don't do stupid shit. Like, you go, oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Huh. Oh, okay, I didn't think of it like that. I mean, there might have been like one part where I was kind of like hoping maybe for, oh, okay, maybe that would have been a little bit, but you know, that was just me kind of going, okay, you know, it's just me being me. But like when I kept thinking about it, I was going, nah, it was fine. It was fine by me. I have really no qualms about this movie at all. Like I said, you can't take it as a whole big world event because you just got to take it as this family. You're following this family. That's it. You're on this survival mode with them. That's all. It's not a world event. Don't nitpick. There you have it, guys. That is my review of A Quiet Place. Let me know if you saw it down below and what you thought about it. Hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to my channel. Visit filmjunkie.com for all my content. And, of course, visit the closet for shirts and stickers, guys. All right? Talk to you later.